Hey there, music fans and friends. Jack Ingram here. It's time for another fully loaded edition of the Texas music scene. Your one-stop shop for the best in independent, songwriter-driven music in Texas and beyond. Thom Shepherd and his wife Coley McCabe show off their 2023 version of the Lonestar Luau at Margaritaville Lake Resort on Lake Conroe. But first, Matt Hillyer invites Abel Casillas of the Squeezebox Bandits on stage to join him for That's How You Know. And finally, Matt returns the favor on Squeezebox Bandits' performance of Never Again, Again. I mean, come on, it's the Texas music scene. Cue the theme music. Let's go.
Howdy everybody, I'm Matt Hillyer, and this is the Texas music scene with my old pal, Jack Ingram.
Matt Hillyer's up next with the story and performance of That's How You Know. The song is on his second full-length solo album, Glorietta, and features Abel Casillas of the Squeezebox Bandits on, the Squeezebox.
That's How You Know is a song that it's funny. It's funny to me, and it's about the best, worst party that we've all been to. At the beginning of the night, you start off with the best of intentions. Everybody shows up and they're having a good time. As things get a little looser and time goes on, it speaks to like the idea that there's sort of one in every crowd. The front half of the song is That's How You Know When the Party Started. Everybody's having a good time and everything like that. And at some point in the night, it takes a different turn, a little too far. And then that's how you know when the party's over, because it turns into a complete freak show, you know? The song structure is weird, and I knew it when I was writing it. To me, it feels long, and I wrote it, but the thing is, it's like I try to take something out just to sort of, because it feels a little weird. But the truth is, it's weird for a reason. The story is weird. The story is funny. If you take something out of it, it doesn't make sense the way it's supposed to. It just goes straight through the story, and it just keeps going that way. That's the whole point.
It's always nice when it gets started. We break the ice with fun, lighthearted. Talk about where we've been, situations we've been in. Remembering the good old days. The nice girls bring a bottle of red, while the wild boys bring the liquor instead. And if you were asking me, they got favors that you can't see. They still got hell to raise. The guy from that thing is telling his stories, and even though we've heard them before, he's gonna tell them all again, hoping we remember when he was a household name. People get looser after about an hour. Music and talk start to get a little louder, and you hear somebody say, hey, we should play a drinking game. A couple of friends take a trip to the backyard and come back laughing just a little bit too hard. The music's good, the girls are starting to dance. That's how you know when the party started. Everyone's loose and out for fun. Nobody needs to be so guarded. Everyone's cool with everyone. No one's driving and the trip's uncharted. That's how you know when the party started. Things changed around 12:30. The folks dancing got a little too dirty. They bumped a floor lamp and it dropped kinda like slow motion through the glass tabletop, and it shattered all over the floor. One of the girls thought it'd be clever to play a game called I Never. Then some of those husbands and wives started airing out the personal lives, and they weren't having fun anymore. Some folks started rambling on after too many trips to the John. They just kept on talking away without a damn thing to say that anyone wanted to hear. Some drunk-ass punk named Mandy, he got bold and he got a little handsy with somebody else's girl, this big biker dude named Earl, that anyone in their right mind would fear. But this dude's chest got puffed up, and in short order he got roughed up. Earl whipped his ass through the house and into the street. That's how you know when the party's over. Women are crying in the living room. When everyone's lost all composure, some of the men were crying too. Maybe it's time that we all got sober. That's how you know when the party's over. I think it's time that we all got sober. That's how you know when the party's over. That's how you know when the party's over.
Hey, I'm Thom Shepherd,
And I'm Coley McCabe Shepherd.
and we're at our music festival, the Lonestar Luau, and you're watching the Texas Music Scene with Jack Ingram.
Thom Shepherd and Coley McCabe continue to grow their saltwater cowboy vibey annual event called the Lonestar Luau. The 2023 version took place at Margaritaville Lake Resort on Lake Conroe.
Have you ever seen a brighter moon? This may be the last time that I get to see it shine. If only I had just walked home with you.
Every year that we do Lonestar Luau, we want it to be bigger and better than the one before. So every year we keep thinking we can't outdo ourselves. That's what everybody keeps telling us anyway, and somehow we manage to do it.
Nobody wins, slamming doors. We've all lost this fight before, and I won't play that game no more. 'Cause nobody wins.
Wow, it's been such a change from the Marble Falls to here, where that was sort of at the beginning of a very local event. Now this has turned into a very national event with people from all over the place.
I love Texas. I'm a Florida girl. I grew up St. Pete, Tampa area, but I love like all of Texas and the music here, and then mixing the tropical world with Texas. I'm like totally sold. I want to be here, no doubt.
One of the biggest differences this year was we have multiple stages going, so that's been really cool.
People get to move around, and the listening room has been a huge success this year. People love to listen to songwriters tell their stories in an intimate setting, and we had a feeling they would.
You can never walk away without a price to pay, but he can. Some rules of the Bible ain't against the law. Funny how it don't cost anything at all to be a free man.
For one thing, I think they come to be entertained. That fixes half your problem right there. You don't have to suck them in. They come to be entertained. And all you got to do is get up and do what you do. The stories you hear after you play, like they come up and they tell you, that song meant so much to me because my uncle, you know, or my grandma or my dad, you know, whatever, you know. I mean, it's It's amazing.
Coley and I kind of have, I like to say, a foot in 3 different genres of music. We came from Nashville as songwriters. We moved to Austin, and we also have a foothold in the Texas music scene, and then also in the trop rock world, which is, you know, folks that like Jimmy Buffett and Kenny Chesney and Zach Brown, kind of the beach music. But what we found over the years is that it feels like it's the same people that go to all 3 of those things. That like it's people that love songwriters.
Well, I think it's a cross-pollination of audiences, you know, people that come here for Red Dirt, then they get turned on to trop rock, and people that come here for trop rock get turned on to the Red Dirt scene, and which is cool for everybody. Everybody wins. The artists win, the audience wins, and they do a great job of bringing in great talent. I don't know why we're here, but...
We all play individual shows all over the country, so then festivals like this give us a time, like we're all hanging out there, and we're like, crap, we need to go watch the artist that's playing, but then we're all kind of saying hey and catching up, and that's the cool part about being like in one place all weekend, playing with like some of your greatest friends and music collaborators.
Finally figured out you got something more to keep it. Yeah, the daddy's going around, my mama's really thinking.
So one of the coolest things about the Parrot Heads and the tropical rock community is they will show up all over the country. I literally walked in the door, and within 5 to 10 minutes, I saw 50 of my best friends. And it's just such a great experience to be able to come in here, network, party, hang, raise money for a purpose, and then have friends like that walk by and blow you kisses while you're doing an interview.
So once again, we had our full band out here for Lonestar Luau, and we got our buddies up to sit in. Donnie Brewer got up with us, and my old Nashville collaborator, Steve Williams, joined us. And I think my most favorite part of the night was when we got to do Revival with Redney Foster.
Right.
That was just incredible. Every year we do the luau, we hope that it's bigger and better, and people are coming from farther and farther away. We've got folks from California, people from the East Coast, Colorado, all over the country that come to this, and a lot of Texans. But this year, it's been amazing. We've had killer weather for it, and it's just turned out beautiful.
If you get a call from Thom Shepherd about coming to play Lonestar Luau, do it.
No matter what you take away, I am a woman.
You can go to lonestarluau.com to stay updated on next year's festival.
And hopefully we'll see you next year at Lonestar Luau 7.
Hey, I'm Jeff.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, I'm Austin.
I'm Abel. We're the Squeezebox Bandits. We're here at the Texas music scene.
The Squeezebox Bandits asked their friend and State Fair Records label mate, Matt Hillyer, to help produce their album, Check to Check. He's also on the record as a guest on the tune Never Again, Again. Take it away, fellas.
Never Again, Again is a song that we'll be doing. It's actually Matt Hillyer helped produce the album and really, helped us push the limits to give it our all. He really did. But this particular song he wrote, it's a buddy song, Never Again Again. It's on the State Fair Records label, and man, I'm so happy that we've been able to put that one together. It's one of our highest played songs on all platforms. We loved it so much we made it our very first music video. And yes, it was filmed at Double Wide in Dallas, Texas. Also, there's a small clip of us being at Adair's Saloon, one of my favorite places there in Deep Ellum. But yes, Never Again Again, it can be found on YouTube. It's Never Again, Again.
Well, I should have known that you were gonna call me up tonight. 'Cause it's been a minute since we hit the town to go get tight. Well, I surely doubt that we left it down with
our wives. Hell, we're lucky after last time that they're still in our lives. And I know we told them both, but never again. But if you pull up out front, now jump in.
Well, to tell the truth, I'm surprised that you picked up the phone. Remember after last line you told me just leave you alone. So brother, I'm glad to hear your voice. I'm glad you're still alive. And I can break free, but I didn't agree to be the one to drive. So I'll be ready to go. You just tell me when. But you pull up out front and I'll jump in. Let's hit the town like we ain't done in a while. Let's make the rounds like we're going out in style. I'll make the toast, you pay the bill, and we'll make the most of the time we have to kill. And when we get home and they ask us where we've been, we're gonna have to say never again, again. As I recall, you know all the doormen on the scene. Well, that makes more for drinks, if you know what I mean. That's cool with me, if you agree to pick up the first round, and not to act a fool after we throw some liquor down. Well, who you calling fool? You must be talking to someone else, because you've been known to act a fool yourself. Let's hit the town like we ain't done in a while. We'll make the rounds like we're going out in style. I'll buy the shots, you buy the beer. We'll try not to get caught and get kicked out of here. And when we get home and they ask us where we've been, we're gonna have to say never again, again. And when we get home and they ask us where we've been, we're gonna have to say never again, again. Brother, I'm glad to hear your voice. Glad you're still alive. Oh, and I can break free, but I didn't agree to be the one to drive. So I'll be ready to go. You just tell me when. But you pull up out front and I'll jump in. Let's hit the town like we ain't done in a while. We'll make the rounds like we're going out in style. I'll make the toast, you pay the bill. We'll make the most of the time we
Well, friends, that brings us to the end. Thanks so much to all of y'all for watching, and to all of our featured musicians for being a part of this one. We'd also like to throw a shout out to our friends here in San Marcos and the Porch for letting us set up shop. Now get out and support Texas music by going and seeing some live music, because Texas is the one place that truly celebrates the independent spirit of making music. Let's keep it that way. We'll see you next time.